everyone. Here we are, 2 weeks later, and no new episode of Seincast. What's the deal? I want to apologize. We know how much you look forward to our discussions. I'm a podcast addict, and I can't tell you how disappointed I am when my favorite shows take off a week or two in this case. Also, I want to explain why we haven't released a new episode since May 5th. It's not that juicy. Vinnie and I are still the best of friends. We haven't broken up yet. Honestly, last week was just a scheduling issue, and we don't like that excuse and typically find a way around that, even if it means doing our infamous post-midnight recording. But last week, just catching you up on life here, I had to travel to DC for work, which was great because actually Vinnie and I got to catch up in person. It's been a while. Last time I saw him was when we saw The Force Awakens in December. So anyways, if you head over to Facebook or Twitter, you can see these awesome Festivus sweaters that he bought for us last winter. But with work and everything going on during my visit, we just didn't get an opportunity to sit down and record. And really, that's something I never realized before starting this podcast. A lot of time goes into putting an episode together, from taking notes to recording, to editing. I mean, it's all fun and completely worth it, but I wish we could just turn on the mics and vamp for 90 minutes. That would be great. Anyways, when I got back from DC, I discovered that I had no internet. So that's a new one. It took a few days to fix it, and when we were ready to go, I think Tuesday night, my wife had to be rushed to the ER to have an appendectomy. It was really rough, but she's doing great now. The past 2 days, though, were just terrible for her. When we got back from the hospital yesterday, I got pretty arrogant, and I posted on our social media sites, "Hey, tomorrow on Seincast, we're talking about the gymnast." I hadn't slept for 34 hours. No excuse, but I was feeling pretty cocky, I guess. Go to bed, you're wiped. Instead of sleeping, I called up Vinnie to see if he could fit in a recording before he left for a Louis C.K. show in Baltimore. And good news is we managed to record our discussion of the gymnast. Bad news is the entire file is corrupted. Vinnie's audio dips in and out. There are breaks every 30 seconds in my track. So unfortunately, not for the first time, one of our recordings is just wasted, sort of, to our crappy software. But it's all frustrating, to say the least. But these things happen. I just hate keeping you, the listener, waiting and waiting. Hopefully, after listening to this special Seincast update, you'll understand why. With our track record, though, I don't want to make any promises. But I don't see why we can't get 3 episodes to you next week. That would be The Gymnast, The Soup, and The Mom and Pop Store. Who knows? Maybe you'll get another one of these update podcasts next week. Listen, guys, I had to take my mother to the chiropodist. I'm so sorry. But, it looks like I'm getting the wrap-up sign here. So yeah, if you'd like to get in touch, please check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. Or send us an email at seincast@gmail.com. We read every email that comes in, even if we aren't able to respond. But thanks for sending us your thoughts and your theories, and also thanks for listening to this week's mini-episode update.